Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
The internet culture wars are upon us, my friends. In one corner, you have "this is important" culture.
Your silence is deafening.
And in the other corner, you have meme culture. Oh, this is a great template. So many possibilities. This is important culture.
So important that I'm making it a thread.
Meme culture. I am so proud of this community. So first up, this is important culture. This is important culture wants you to know that this is indeed very important. As their name implies, they like to assign significance to just any number of things you've probably never heard of.
This is important. As is this. This is important too. I hope you have room in your brain for this one, because if you're not concerned about this, then you're part of the problem.
In this is important culture, everything is important. Everything is serious. Everything is sad. The world is it's a dark, very dark place, and everything is broken. I don't like stereotyping people, but if you were going to stereotype them, you would say that these people are easily offended.
Oh, so standing up for what's right suddenly makes me easily offended? I have no regrets.
And then, in the other corner, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, we have meme culture. Meme culture flies in the face of "this is important" culture because to these people, everything is a joke. A giant meteor could come crashing to Earth and kill like half of the population, and you're already thinking of the Thanos memes, aren't you? When your mom asks why you're looking at memes instead of doing homework.
I have no regrets.
When you order 5 chalupas from Taco Bell and spend the rest of the night in the bathroom.
I have no regrets.
And how about, look, that's not to say that "this is important" people can't be funny too. They try, I'll give them that, they try. Sometimes they say things like this. No, like literally the word "this."
This.
And sometimes they say "this" 3 times.
This.
And sometimes they might even say "this" like this. It's sort of like just a rotating list of cliches that are usually pointing to something that is "this is important."
Say it louder for the people in the bath.
But by and large, I would say that the award for better sense of humor goes to meme culture. But I don't think that "this is important" culture wants to be that funny. I mean, do you watch late night comics? I think they think that that's funny.
Trump, am I right?
So edgy.
Oh, something about children. Trump again, right? Come on, keep it coming. Yeah. Healthcare, something that was sad. Trump! Corporation-approved jokes.
So we have 2 very different visions of the future. People who take themselves too seriously, and people who don't take anything seriously at all. Who shall prevail? The problem is, it's sort of a Batman and the Joker situation we've got here, where both sides need the other one to thrive, and so that we have a good movie. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I mean, where would meme culture be without "this is important" people doing literally anything? And where would "this is important" culture be without ignorant children to lecture about the things that are "this is important"?
Hey, you know, when you turned me into a meme the other day, that actually really hurt my feelings. Doesn't that bother you at all that you hurt me? I have no regrets. Stop!
Look, I don't want to live in a world where we can't take things seriously, okay? I mean, some things are important. Not "this is important," but important. At the same time, though, I really don't want to live in a world where we can't laugh at things, okay? That would be sad, and this channel would be dead.
I can't even remember the last time I laughed at something.
Oh, honestly, the last time I laughed was the other day. Well, it wasn't technically a laugh. It was more like a, you know what I mean? A man fell in the dirt. It was kind of funny.
I actually just listened to a podcast about when people fall into the dirt, it ruins the ecosystem of the earthworms.
I wish you had sent me that podcast the other day before I laughed, because now I feel guilty.
Should probably feel a little guilty.
So who knows? Who knows who will come out on top? I don't know, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know. I hope no one does, actually, okay? We might get tired of memes one day. But also, if the "this is important" people win, then I guess everyone wins in a way. Participation trophies and all that, you know? Am I right?
I have no regrets.
But you know what? Who cares? I mean, soon enough, none of this is going to matter anyways. Right now, at this very second, this is important. Adults are having children, believe it or not, that are rebelling through meme culture. But one day, the meme kids are going to become meme adults, and they're going to have kids, and those kids are probably going to be the most emo kids of all time. If you haven't bought stock in Hot Topic now while it's low, what's wrong with you? That's where I'm headed right now. That's where I'm going.
Stay tuned for Dank Memes!
If you're a creative person who wants to get your stuff out there, let me ask you a simple question. Why don't you have a website? I know you have a social media account or whatever, but why don't you have your own site that you can send people to check out your stuff? It's a no-brainer. Well, look, I already know the answer to that question because it's confusing, complicated, and difficult, right? Well, yes, it used to be all of those things, but now, thanks to Squarespace, it's really easy. We always had trouble trying to figure out what to do with our site, blimeycow.com. It was a nightmare. But once we switched over to Squarespace, we found out how simple it was to build something that looks great. So whether you want to create a blog, a web store, or a place to show off the stuff you work on, Squarespace has what you need. Their templates are award-winning, and they have one no matter what kind of site you're trying to build. They also have 24/7 customer service if you ever need any help. And if you have a third-party domain, you can transfer it to Squarespace really easily too. And Squarespace is an all-in-one platform, which means that they do it all. Domains, websites, online stores, marketing tools, it's all here. So are you ready to start that website? Make it with Squarespace. Do what we did, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/cow to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow.
When you get tired of memes one day.
We might get tired of memes one day.
What life has been like since The Office ended.
The world is it's a dark, very dark place, and everything is broken.
When you haven't checked out Squarespace yet.
Why don't you have a website?
When your dad tells a dad joke.
I think they think that that's funny.
When you think about your mortality.
I mean, soon enough, none of this is going to matter anyways.